story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the 5. And for the Warriors, sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. With the new year approaching, so is the trade deadline, Grant.
Yeah, it's sooner than you think, too, B.A. Some teams will have a new look in the new year. And, of course, that's just the business of basketball, as they say.
Now here's Towns. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And, yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
Shooting 1.
Here's Curry. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
That is just a thing of beauty. Curry's stroke is flawless.
Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Butler up top. Pass to Curry. And stolen by Brunson. Here's Hart. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Now Curry against Brooklyn. He was really on his game. Butler against Hart. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. B.A.?
And Allie, thanks. Sinks the tray.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Curry. Butler on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Curry, that's good.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
Now here's Brunson. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game, and he makes it.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
Pass to Green. Butler taking his time here. Outside Curry. It's rebounded by New York. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Now here's Bridges, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Towns a screen on Green. Hart from long range. Rebounded by Hield. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Curry. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 9 points. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Butler against Hart. Back to Brunson. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
New York shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. One shot.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
Now here's Hield. Yet to see a basket. Here's Butler. No luck on that one. Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Bridges. Towns up top. Back to Bridges. Here's Towns. New York working the ball around now. Towns a screen on Butler. Hart from long range. Rebounded by Hield.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now Curry. Back to Hield. Pass to Butler. The three ball. Knocks down the triple.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Towns a screen on Curry. Towns outside. The three is up. Hits a three-pointer. 9 points in the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's a look at the teams that have been aggressive at attacking the glass this year with the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In third, New York.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Pass to Hield. Now Butler. The kick out, Curry. Six on the shot clock. 17-foot shot on the way, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
New York leading by 5. Right side, Brunson. Anunoby on the wing. Hard up top. Butler covering. High post Towns. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Hart. Offline with a 3.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, including the first NBA championship back in 47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in 75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Now here's Towns. Coming off a 12-point game. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Over Hield. And again, the Knicks missing. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
And he drops it first.
One of the toughest players in the NBA. No doubt Butler's teammates love having him around.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Hield. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
New York has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Down low. Here's Robinson. Banked it in off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Butler. He was another key contributor in that win against Brooklyn. And the basket by Curry.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The Knicks have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And, you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Back to Curry. Launches a 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 20.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Brunson passes to Towns. Robinson, a screen on Kuminga. Towns for 3. Counted from distance.
3 points.
Towns has got 12 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. From the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing him so much space. Back to you.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Out to Kuminga. Pass to Butler. Green. A screen. A shot by Butler. No good. New York has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Curry passes to Green. Kuminga down low. Covered by Towns. 4-3. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 26 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Outside Hart. Towns outside for 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. The Warriors lead by 3. Up top Curry. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Curry. Drives to the hoop. Out to Kuminga. There's the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
It's not the focus of Kuminga's game, but when three-point chances come his way, he's got to take them.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors dancers.
Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Just about halfway through the season. Let's take a look at the East. You take a look at the Knicks. Sitting pretty at this point of the season. Second place and looking to move to first.
Well, right now for New York, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Now here's Clarkson, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
A minute 4 left to play in the first quarter. Bridges against Butler. Back to Curry. Fires the three. And the Warriors with another three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Robinson. Now here's Bridges. Count it. Good.
Good to see Bridges working the inside area. Makes the defense work much harder when he's doing that.
29 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Podziemski. It's hauled in by Robinson.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Clarkson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, what a play by Clarkson. Has the concentration to finish through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Clarkson at the line for one.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
Curry looking it over. He gets it up. And that's not going to go. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They lead by a bucket. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
So on the floor for New York, filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Cordy in at the power forward. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Dadier, he's checked in for New York.
Number 4, Paco Dadier.
Here's Bridges. A nice shot by Dadier. And it's all knotted up.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
What matters most is Kuminga attacks with confidence. He doesn't seem to question that part.
Here's Clarkson, and it's New York scoring again. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Pass to Butler. Back to Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Dadier. Here's Clarkson, and it's New York scoring again.
Comfortable scoring it anywhere on the floor. Jordan Clarkson is instant offense.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Horford. Now Kuminga. Outside Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Clarkson for three. Ooh, he's locked in. Green's his fifth shot in as many attempts.
Yeah, offensively, Clarkson has been hot. And you know it's motivating everyone else on his team, too.
Now here's Kuminga. Not a lot of room. Here's Horford. Robinson with the block. And he gets it back. Moody misses. New York has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. New York working the ball around now. Now here's Clarkson. Moody defends. And that one's good. Clarkson. And now a three-point Knick lead.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Curry, he's checked in for Kuminga. Towns, he's checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Now here's Podziemski. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And the basket by Curry.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Bridges with it. Defended by Podziemski. Robinson, a screen on Butler. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. And then Friday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Jazz matchup, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Clarkson's checked in for New York. Green, the pass to Butler. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Butler's got 9.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
McBride passes to Clarkson. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
So it's the Knicks now, trailing by 2. Clarkson, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Curry. No good from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Horford. Now Green. The 3. They get it back. Here's Butler. Outside Podziemski. Jacks up a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encourage him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with tax and fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
New York shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. New York making a switch here. Brunson's checked in.
Since being given more responsibility, Bridges has really blossomed and wants to continue getting better.
Outside Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Brunson against Curry. Towns outside. From outside the arc. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Now here's Butler. He's got 9. Outside Curry. From behind the arc. Towns with a rebound. For New York, they've gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Right side, Brunson. Towns, a screen on Curry. And here's Brunson from the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Pass to Horford. Outside, Green. And here's Curry. Brunson defending. Curry against Brunson. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Rising to the challenge. He's giving them everything he's got.
Clarkson outside. Here's Towns. Outside Brunson. And they call an illegal screen here. And a look at the stats for Karl Anthony Towns.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass. Not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Towns against Butler. Over Towns. A shot by Butler, no good. New York leading by 3. Brunson looks it over. Kicks it out, Towns. Here's the 3. Goes back up. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. Shamet, he's checked in for Clarkson.
One shot.
So it's the Warriors now. Now here's Hield. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Screen by post. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 6. Outside Brunson. Back to Robinson. To the inside. Clock at 4. Towns on the money from 12 feet away. And that's 17 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Brian, back over to you.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. And they pick up 2. Brunson's got 17 points.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Pass to Green. Now Curry. Outside Hield. They set the screen. Nails it from 3. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Elite from three-point land. Buddy Hield, whenever he lets it fly, you think it's going in.
Towns outside. Lets it go from deep. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
3 points.
And the Knicks lead by 8.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Up top, Curry. Brunson defending. Curry at the rim.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Warriors trail by 6. Right side, Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Curry against Brunson. And here's Green from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Robinson finds Towns. New York working the ball around now. Fires for 3. Towns making his mark from long range.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Minute 32 left in the first half. Outside Curry takes a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
The Warriors shooting about 48% so far in the second.
Who's watching here?
Green, the pass to Hield, launches it. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Shamet on the wing. Anunoby, a screen on Green. Pass to Towns. The 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now here's Curry. He's got 40 now. Here's Hield to stop the run. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Anunoby. Offensive rebound. Here's Brunson. Back to Anunoby. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
Here's Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. Gotta get a good look next time down.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks, with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
In that game against the Spurs, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the New York Knicks.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense can't tell what's coming, and the ball is certainly finding the open man.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Pass to Hield from downtown. Unable to get that one.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Outside Anunoby. Towns for three. Knocks it down from distance. Towns has got 29 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Hield. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Curry. Let's go with a three. Drains the triple. Curry's got 43 points.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Brunson.
Come get it.
With the fadeaway. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Curry. Out to Hield from deep. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Anunoby can't get it to go. And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. 17-point game. Outside Butler. Shoots over Hart. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Green against Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Fires the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Bridges has got 8.
This demonstrates how confident Bridges has become. Knows he has a green light to fire away.
Here's Curry. That one rolls around and rims out. New York leading by 20. Bridges passes to Towns. Double team on Towns. New York working the ball around now. Brunson up top. Releases. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Curry. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Curry's got 46.
This is one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Pass to Towns. Outside Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 17. Curry with it. Hard covering. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break. Here we go. Takes the 3. And Hart is good for 3. 5 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, hear it. The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Every team in the new NBA wants to be on this list. The sharpshooters from three-point range. New York, 4th.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And there's the screen. Lets the three fly. And it's New York with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Brunson. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Personal foul. First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 25. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Warriors trail by 20. Outside heel. The three is up. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. Outside Brunson. Shoots over Curry. Misses the fadeaway inside. And for the Warriors, they're shooting just 36% in the third. Back to Green. Curry against Anunoby. Clock at 6. Hield to screen on Bridges. And here's Butler outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. There's the three. Connects from downtown. Brunson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
All right, let's get to the court. Come on, let's get loud for your Raptors next.
He's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Warrior squad is struggling. Outside Pajemski. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
And yes, another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Hart. Towns taking his time here. Now Bridges puts up a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
3 points.
Towns has got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Fires for three. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Pods gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his side.
Good! Another from three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Towns against Kuminga. Towns, that's good. Towns has got 31.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Pass to Pajemski. Outside Butler. Here's the three. The rebound by Bridges.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Butler with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Green with a screen on Bridges. He drops it from range. Pajemski's got 5.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 30 points.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Outside Kuminga. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 8 assists in the game.
Brute force on that interior. Jonathan Kuminga, let's just say he's a special athlete, folks.
Inside, here's Robinson, and that one good. And the Knicks lead by 21.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside Pajemski.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Butler. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Brunson passes to Bridges, and that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Horford's checked in for Green. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Spencer's subbed in for Stephen Curry. And here's McBride. No made baskets yet. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Podziemski grabs the board.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Spencer. Now here's Horford. Beyond the arc. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 8.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
McBride passes to Clarkson. There's 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Outside Moody, jacks up a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Bridges from deep. The 3, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Outside Kuminga. Lays it up and banks it in. Kuminga's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's New York, sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And return to the action as the single-game record for three-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
Knicks leading by 21. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. Miles McBride is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Shamet in at the 3. Drills it from deep.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
Pass to Horford. And here's Moody. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Outside Butler, outside Moody. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside Butler. Again, Golden State.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Pass to Towns. Over Horford. Towns can't get it to go. And the Warriors shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Now here's Moody. Butler with the ball. Here's Podziemski. Nails it from beyond the arc. Podziemski's got 9 points here in the second half.
There's such a threat to score. The defense can focus too much on Butler, and he found the open man with ease.
Towns for 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Moody. Here's Butler. Horford outside. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Horford's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Towns. Towns a screen on Kuminga. Anunoby passes to Towns. Horford with the block.
Still a tremendous player. Al Horford using that experience.
Right here.
Pass to Butler. Drops in the layup for 2. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
McBride passes to Towns. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
To the paint. Towns down low. He's against Horford. Towns, that's good.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Pass to Butler. Uses the glass on the layup.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
Clarkson for 3. Horford pulls it in. Warriors trail by 17. Now Butler. Horford outside. Back to Butler. Screen by Horford. Now here's Butler. The D's right on him. Ah, nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Towns passes to McBride. Now Anunoby. Clarkson outside. Horford with some nice D.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Outside Podziemski. Out to Kuminga. Moody on the wing. Pass to Butler. Now here's Moody. Three-pointer. The shot won't fall. Anunoby on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. New York working the ball around now. And again, the Knicks missing. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Left side, Podziemski. Pass to Moody. Outside, Kuminga. The three is up. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in his many attempts.
The practice makes perfect. So Kuminga's put a lot of time into refining his shot motion off the catch.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Green's checked in for Horford, and it's Curry in for Kuminga. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart comes in for Anunoby. Mikal Bridges checked in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Brunson. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Now here's Podziemski. Outside Curry. Let's go with a three. Hits yet again. Wow! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Shaman. From the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 7 assists in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Moody passes to Butler. Outside Curry. Another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Bridges outside. Pass to Robinson. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Green with a screen on Hart. Left side, Green. Outside Moody. Here's Butler. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in the game. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. Three-pointer. On target from range. Brunson's got 36 points.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Outside Pajemski. Hard against Butler. Got a hand on it.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Brunson against Curry. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside, Green. Back to Moody. And here's Butler outside. The three dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Here's Pajemski. And they'll get another chance. Now Butler. Another shot. Hart with a rebound. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 15-point game. Outside Hart. Screen by Robinson. Clock at 6. Buries it from outside.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Presentation of the player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Warriors trail by 18. Outside heel. Butler outside. Puts up the tray. And it'll be there for the rebound.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Brunson fires. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Brunson's got 38 points.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Butler against Hart. The shot by Butler, no good. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Curry against Brunson. Outside Hart. Towns a screen on Butler. Hart from long range. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
And what effort he had on the board, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Back to Curry, the three ball. Towns with a rebound. Brunson against Curry. Brunson passes to Hart. And here's Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. Fires the three. Rebounded by Green.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hart against Butler. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce.